Hello and welcome back to Detective Grimoire. It's the for now we're gonna play Chapter 4, the beginning of the end. And we are going to go back to the Officer James. So I don't know clues.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Oh, final chapter. This was a very short chapter. Okay. Buggy's criminal. We're gonna finish this final chapter. Buggy's criminal record. We continue.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Well, not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Buggy from last night? Let me see that photo. If that's not Buggy, what is it?
I
found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Wait, I don't have all the clues yet.
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Buggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
No, because it's soda.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Continue.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work out.
Video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right.
Right.
Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
Yay.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Culprit opened his door. Shock. Yes. Fires his hunter at the culprit. Grabs in and stabs. Falls backwards. And rips out the curtains of. Okay. Okay, this is the scene. Culprit opens Remington's door. Remington cries out in shock as Buggy appears. Remington fires his hunting rifle at the culprit. Culprit grabs the metal poker and stabs Remington. Remington cries out in a shock and falls backwards. Remington lands on the plank outside his office. Culprit drops the metal poker in the office. Remington rips up some curtain of fabric as he's oh, wait, it's this way. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yes! I did correct.
Excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain.
Yes, what happened to
the
Billet?
thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
You have the... Huh?
Wait, you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
Soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
Didn't he say... Didn't Echo say that he had good padding on him?
How? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
Ah.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Then... Can prove that. It leads me to believe in... Here to hunt Buggy.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Yes! Oh, and the final chapter, the hunter and the hunted.
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole, Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
But he's not a killer. You don't have the right. How can you know what Boggy wanted? Yeah, that's a good thing.
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective.
You. It's
finished.
Oh.
Don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
Oh no.
I don't know.
What?
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down.
Oh, what?
Wait!
Oh no. Oh no. He's dead. He's dead. Oh. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, hello. Hello, Buggy. Okay, he exists. I found my hat.
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Look at that, the game is done. I have finished the I can't speak. The mystery is solved. I finished the game. I do have the sequel to this game, so we can play that too. In the future. I just need to record. I think I want to make a series of the sequel to this game.
Grimoire.
Oh, hello.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And well, we agree with you. But I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We'd better be.
Yeah. Should we continue? Yes, the sequel. We're gonna go after the the secret society that tries to kill legends and myths. Mythical creatures, urban legends. Things like that. I mean, if Boggy exists, maybe other creatures in this universe exist too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.